You're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Winston now to throw on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing, Winston, looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 43 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there to 22.
Hey, we're good, we're good. We're going.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cousins on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Washington now brings this out.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. Winston going deep here for Landry. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 44. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Winston. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On On second down, Cousins again. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Cousins now to throw on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Olave's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Winston. Toward the pylon, caught it. Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Alonso looked to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Saints 21, Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding hard right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Listen to me.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Cousins now. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Block the ball as progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Washington now brings this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard
because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the New Orleans Saints and themselves. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't to ride nobody way, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Washington now brings this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Winston.
There's Chris Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans! So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Winston to give, it's Kamara.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme, when you have a blocker on a defender.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Saints take over first and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 35. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's got room. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The slot man in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First down,
Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
18 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Ravens.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. on 2nd and goal. Davis. And he stopped immediately there. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely there to make the grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. He'll try and run it with Davis. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Washington now brings this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half.
Lutz with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, they'll throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 63 yards.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Washington now brings this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's got Thomas yet again. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Again, it's Winston.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. 4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Washington now brings this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That one complete to Prochet.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action. Now Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some space here. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run to now.
On third down, Jackson. And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw is Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Winston to throw for it on 4. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
What's good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Winston's throw caught by Olave.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Final minute now of the third quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
26 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Kamara up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara taking it in from the 20. And the Saints start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, this is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
Gain on the play brings up second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brings up second and 3.
On second down, Kamara. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. One last shot for Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.